Hi guys! Welcome back to the Freelance Buddy channel. So kung aspiring social media specialist kayo or SMM, social media manager, mag-skyrocket ang skills nyo today. So first step guys is intindihin nyo ang client or ang company. Let me explain. Let's say yung client mo is influencer or content creator. Highly likely, yung very important sa kanila is views. Lalo na mga lifestyle creator. So yung content na mag-work sa inyo ay yung mga may malalaking, yung may mass appeal. Ito yung mga transformation type, yung mga negative, yung trending, controversial. But anyways, for example, sa transformation type na videos, yung mga how I lost weight, how I earned blah 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 this amount of money, yung maraming ma-amaze, yung sa negative or controversial, if if nakisawsaw yung influencer about sa politics, I'm sure mag-skyrocket yung views niyan. Pero need din nila maging careful kasi yung mga brands is medyo allergic sila sa mga like negative content. But if ang gusto ay views, usually pag politics related, ganyan yan. So next naman, if ang client mo is let's say product, may product sila, may e-com brand. Iba ang dating nila guys, usually formal yan sila, very corporate. Ang gusto na videos is clean, aesthetic, on brand lahat, text, colors, font, walang mali. And ito sila guys is gumagamit sila ng sales funnel, top, mid, and bottom of funnel. So for example, yung top of funnel guys is nag-educate lang muna sila about sa, let's say ang product is like weight loss drink. So more or less mag-educate muna sila ng topic related doon. Hindi about sa drink mismo, maybe weight loss lang in general. Next is yung mid, is maging mas specific na yan sila. Let's say, ang target nila is female. The way nila i-deliver yung videos, yung photos is, meron na yung target, let's say, female, late 40s, may PCOS, blah, blah. Basically, mas specific na siya. And yung bottom of funnel, guys, ito yung obvious na talaga na may binebenta sila. Yung ini-introduce na talaga nila yung product or service. Tapos, let's say, mag-offer sila ng sale. Basically, dito is conversion na talaga. Hindi naman sinasabi na sa top mid is walang conversion na mangyayari. Pero usually sa bottom of funnel is very direct and mahihit na talaga nila yung different buyer types. So super complex ng topic na to, pero ayoko ma-overwhelm kayo. Yun na muna ang isipin nyo, ano ba yung goal ng client nyo, ng influencer, content creator ba sila, o meron ba silang physical product. And guys, hindi ibig sabihin na content creator, wala na silang pakialam like yun sa funnel kasi 'di ba yung content creators meron silang brand deals. So it depends. So kayo na ang bahala, kausapin niyo yung client and ano bang goal nila sa each post and overall goal in general. Next guys is use tools. Highly likely guys na merong TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, X, Snapchat, may website pa. Kailangan niyo ng tool para mapadali ang buhay niyo. I highly suggest you use Metricool. All-in-one siya and super affordable and user-friendly. Kung beginner kayo, walang problema. Like, in a few minutes, alam nyo na siya paano gamitin. Madaling i-connect lahat ng accounts, maganda yung analytics, and robust yung features niya for the price. Guys, if you want to use Metricool, use my link down below. So, number 3 guys, is huwag kayong ma-insecure if wala pa kayong accounts na na-handle or if meron man mababa yung, let's say, mababa yung followers or yung views. So, firstly lang, madali lang ito i-solve. Let's say, gumawa lang kayo ng portfolio. Kasi kahit walang views guys, walang followers, importante sa client or company yung quality pa rin ang gawa nyo. Kasi let's say ha, yung client mo is e-commerce brand, importante sa kanila yung quality kasi i-boost nila yung mga videos mo. So yun, wag matakot na yung portfolio nyo is mababa yung views. Importante maganda pa rin ang quality. So wag kayong mag-self-reject, wag ma-down, at wag isipin na wala kayong magandang experience or walang magandang ma-offer dahil mababa yung results nyo. So number 4 guys is consume and create. So need nyo talaga guys always updated sa trends and iba yung theory sa execution. Fast moving yung trends. Tapos kung ano nag-work sa mga nakaraang araw is possible hindi na mag-work. Very important talaga na mag-create, create kasi dun kayo magli-learn. Like guys, di ba nasa advertising space ako? Need nyo ng sobrang daming clicks muna before ma-convert. So guys, importante ang volume sa social media kasi dun talaga kayo matututo. So number 5, learn to communicate with your clients. Sa interview, ipakita nyo na super professional kayo. If down yung results, hindi nyo pa na-achieve yung gusto nyo, yung gusto ni client, is let's say ha, pag mag-meeting kayo, parang super conscious ka sa result. Parang natatakot ka na ayaw mo nang mag-meeting kasi nga, let's say social media talaga is meron talagang magpa-flop, marami magpa-flop. So learn how to communicate, learn how to position. So i-frame nyo yung flop as a learning experience. Guys, very important to. Kasi let's say like sa akin sa advertising space, very important the way ko talaga i-present yung results. Kasi before, for example, down yung sales, natatakot na ako sa meeting. So kahit hindi down na, parang yung nag-usap lang kami ng mataas na goal tapos hindi na-hit up, parang mapapraning na ako before. So yun, learn how to communicate with the client. So number 6 guys, so learn different buyer types, yung analytical, amiable, driver. Ewan ko ano yung isa. I-insert ko na lang dito. Learn about scarcity, loss aversion. Kasi for example, sa analytical buyer iba yung approach nyo sa video or sa post. Gusto nila ng let's say comparison. If nakikita nyo sa listing, meron yan usually ng our brand versus competitors. Kasi sa mga analytical buyer, importante yan at maraming analytical buyer. Gusto nila yung specs, numbers, yung comparisons. And for example, sa amiable type na buyer, importante sa kanila yung parang makaka-relate ka talaga sa problem nila. Like going back sa weight loss, is parang naintindihan mo talaga yung problem. Sa driver buyer naman guys, is ito sila yung mga mahilig sa promo, sa mga quick deals, flash sales. Tapos dito din kayo matututo ng the way nyo i-word ang mga bagay-bagay. And then going back sa pag-learn, pag-communicate sa client. So super helpful nito para ma-improve yung videos, yung captions, maka-convert ng sales. Super helpful lang talaga nito in general. So number 7 guys, learn hooks and call to actions. So guilty ako dito sa hooks. Hindi ko siya ginagamit. At ginagamit ko lang talaga siya kung feel ko. So yung mga hooks guys, nagwo-work talaga siya. Hindi man always, pero mas mag-work yung let's say may video ka na gumamit ka ng hook versus sa hindi ka gumamit ng hook. Highly likely talaga if mag-work yung may hook versus let's say yung video is naka 300 views lang tapos may hook. If wala yung hook, baka 100 or 150, 200 lang yun. So merong visual hook at mayroong text hook. Actually guys, visual hook yung meron silang ginagawa while yung na-notice nyo kumakain, nagme-makeup or may kinakat or yung naglalakad sila. Visual hook yun. Yung text hook is yung daming ganap, so may magpa-pop up dyan. And for CTA guys, very important to kasi kailangan merong purpose every video. Kung wala kayong purpose, like may gusto lang kayong i-share, i-train nyo pa rin yung audience nyo na mag-engage. Super guilty ako dito, wala akong CTA. So, sanayan nyo yung sarili nyo na mag-CTA talaga. Like, i-ask nyo silang mag-like, mag-comment, para mas matuto silang mag-engage. I-train nyo yung audience nyo basically. So, yun siya guys, social media tips for beginners. Hopefully, marami kayong natutunan. If meron kayong questions, may gusto kayong i-clarify, comment lang kayo down below. So, please like, comment, and subscribe to support my channel and see you guys sa next video. Bye!